Hey there, today we will be discussing your survival. This is a life review. Hey there everybody, and thank you for visiting addshot. If this is your first time or you are returning, we appreciate you viewing. All video and music made from scratch. So today I thought we'd mix it up again. We'll talk a little bit about a few useful tips that you might be able to take to heart when stuck possibly just offshore, maybe in a capsized boat, maybe something like that, and you need to get to shore. It could be in any scenario, whether you are on a raft or if you are swimming. Let's first start with rafting. Because one thing about rafting is if you have any type of device that's going to get you to shore safely, then you got to stay in it all the way up to shore. If you can, try and go when it's daylight. If you're stuck at nighttime, coming into shore, you never know what you're going to encounter. As you can see behind me, the rocks and cliffs around this area can be pretty extreme. And knowing your location, knowing your landing point is probably going to start you off onto the right track. So choose a landing point, go by day, make sure that you're wearing a good set of clothes and a pair of shoes. These are so important. I'll get into those later. But you know, one thing you're gonna have to consider, you're gonna have to come in on some pretty serious surf. Are the waves gonna be huge, or are they gonna be just moderate? You know, there's other things to consider as well. Rocks, of course, and you know, gotta find the safest way to approach. So are you in some type of boat or small vessel, or even just a raft with some type of mast? You got to put that thing down. If you're going to ride the surf in or make your way into shore, you're going to have to put the mast down. It's the most important thing. Now's your chance to start riding the waves and making your way in. Of course, again, it's how big are these waves? How many people are in your raft? Do you have just yourself, or is it a couple of people in the raft? If you have more than one person in the raft, then multiple people will have to be doing paddling in different directions to try and get you into the right rhythm that gets you past the in-betweens of these waves. Where waves are going to be crashing, you never want to be in the way of the wave actually crashing or going over the crest of a large wave. You could fall very, very far down onto the water below and then get tumbled up into the wave. So you want to safely negotiate these waves and get them at the right time. Just make sure that you can use every possible amount of speed that you can when you are paddling a raft in between waves, because you're going to need every ounce of speed. Just hitting these waves at the right moment is going to be ideal to stay on the raft all the way to shore. And of course, another thing is, don't get out of your raft until you actually ground out onto the shore, because there is a possibility that if you try and get out too early, that you can be swept out to sea again, because now you're talking about using survival instincts here to swim to shore, which is a completely other topic. So where we just covered the rafting and beaching techniques, now let's jump over to swimming ashore. Again, no matter what, if you're in some sort of situation where you have to swim to shore, you've jumped off a boat that's sinking, anything's happening, and all you have is yourself, make sure that you're wearing one set of clothes, at least one layer of clothing and shoes, for many reasons, again, I'll get back into. So when you are swimming, you know, the best way to go is to do a side stroke or a breaststroke. Don't try and overexert yourself. You may have a longer way to go than you think. So again, just like rafting in, is there going to be high surf, moderate surf? What's going to happen? You want to definitely try and catch the waves current to get you in faster if there are waves around you. You try and get that current, kind of just ride those humps and get you in and swim the right way. Of course, when you select your landing point, which is the most important thing, you got to look around. You got to choose, you know, and find out where are the rocks, where's the beach, can you do this? Of course, is it daylight, can you see? But if you do have to go towards rocks, the most important thing to understand is that you have to come in on a heavy, hard surface. Again, one of the main reasons why wearing at least one layer of clothes and your shoes. So if you have to choose a place on the rocks, look for the rocks. Look at the water splashing up onto a beach of thick rocks or riding up onto rocks. Don't go anywhere where waves are crashing and splashing up from hitting rocks. That's a sure sign of you getting slammed into something. So as you make your way in, use your slow swimming techniques. Do not use too much energy, because at the last moment you're going to have to grasp onto something and just hold on to that rock. You're going to need every bit of effort to crawl up out of there and then to survive the next crashing waves that may be behind you. Now, if you feel that you're coming in onto a beach location and you still can't see under the water, the safest way to enter that beach coming in from the water is to face the shore and to basically ride the waves and let them take you in with your back against the water, riding the waves with your feet out in front of you. You never know what kind of submerged obstacle may get into your way and really damage you on the way in. So these are great tips for survival. I hope you enjoyed. Obviously had an amazing day and an amazing flight with the Skydio 2, and I'm glad to share it here with you. Another great day, another great flight. Hey, let me know what you think in the comments below. There is more to come. Please subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching.